Hey everybody, I want to start by sharing a secret. I often tell people I'm a cartoonist, but I'm actually an undercover psychologist, which is basically my way of saying I ask a lot of ridiculously personal questions and judge people based on their answers. Here's one of my favorites. If you could time travel into the future, how far would you go? And just to be clear, it's not a one-way trip. If you never came back, your pets might starve, and I don't want that on my conscience. So the rule is that after 24 hours of doing whatever you want to do, you're right back where you started. I asked this question to about 50 people, and the first thing I learned is that you should never talk to electrical engineers about anything interesting. Apparently, my grasp of the time-space continuum is painfully limited, and after about 40 minutes clarifying my language, I decided I'm the type of psychologist who doesn't study annoying people. As for the members of our society who don't know what MMORPG stands for, I detected two schools of thought. First, there was the Space Odyssey crowd, and second, the social butterflies. The space contingent averaged out around 2,000 years. They wanted to see how humanity had progressed, and I'm assuming check out whatever was new in the jumping on the moon industry. On the other side of the equation was the social crowd. These people wanted to check in on themselves. One girl I know, who just so happens to work at Target corporate headquarters, told me she wanted to attend her own funeral so she could, quote, see who really likes me. I'm just going to let that one be what it is. And that brings us to the three people who turned down the opportunity altogether. At first, I interpreted this as some form of deep philosophical humility, but then I decided it was just a failure of the imagination. You may not want to know what's coming, but at the very least, you could figure out if Columbia ski parkas are ever going to be cool again, because if they're not, I'm just wasting closet space. In closing, a lot of people ask me how I would answer the question, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to tell you. A good psychologist never inserts his own opinions. But I will give you this, if anybody in the next 5,000 years throws a powder keg party, I'll at least make a cameo.